Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So it is that time of the month again where you guys ask me questions and I give you guys all the answers. So I took to Instagram and I had you guys ask me a whole bunch of questions, whatever it was, and I'm going to answer a few of them right now, girl. So the first question is from Moverina, and she wants to know, what's your sign? I am a Libra. And it's so funny that you asked that because I've really been getting into like reading my horoscope, like my daily horoscope and stuff. I don't know, it's just something fun, and sometimes it's like really accurate, so it kind of trips me out. So I'm a Libra, can you tell? The next question is from Rush Anna Shanice. Sorry if I butchered that, but she wants to know, what's your height? I am 5'4" in real life. If you see me, I know in videos I look like I'm extremely tall, like a model. I know. But nope, I'm really short. I'm only 5'4". So Sagal Mo wants to know, what does your husband do? Carlo is a recruiter for the Navy. That is his occupation at the moment. Will and Mo TV want to know, do you guys want more children? No. Me and Carlo are not having any more kids at all. Like, we're just not gonna have any more kids. We're good with the 2 that we have. DM Taurus 10 wants to know, what is your favorite organic snacks to give to your kids? I love all the food items you buy. Aw. I guess the favorite snacks that I like to give my kids are the Annie's fruit snacks. I like to give them those. Also, I like to give them like the little go-go squeezes, little applesauce pouches. Those are really good. Also, Nadia and Nathan really love the organic Z bars, particularly the chocolate brownie flavor. Like, Nadia loses her mind for that. I think she thinks it's like a chocolate bar or something, but she really loves those. And then also, I really like the Annie's little crackers, little cheddar bunnies. And yeah, I think those are like the main snacks. Also fruits like grapes and apples and oranges. Those are one of my kids' favorites. But I do have a video on like what's inside my kids' snack drawers, and like those are the main snacks that I usually get on a consistent basis. So I will leave that somewhere linked on the screen for you. Purple Fat Purple, which is my auntie secretly, if you didn't know. She wants to know, are you going to work when your daughter starts school? Yes, auntie, I am going to start working when she starts school. That is definitely my plan. It's not so much that I like need to work. It's more like I want to work. I want to work for me. I've been working since I was 15, and after I had Nathan and Nadia, I just kind of just became a stay-at-home housewife and mom, and that was fine, and I didn't mind doing it, and I was happy to do that. But I'm definitely someone that likes to do something and work. Hence, look, I'm doing YouTube, right? It's just something that makes me happy to stay proactive, to have something for myself. So definitely I will be working when Nadia starts preschool. So yeah. Tanny AH wants to know, from your experience, what tips can you give on maintaining a healthy marriage? Girl, honestly, every marriage is gonna go through their ups and their downs, and it's just a matter of how you handle the situation. I definitely recommend handling the situation, any situation, together. Communication is so big. If you're not communicating, then it's gonna cause an issue in the long run. Definitely, if I've learned anything, communication, and compromising as well. So those are the 2 things that I think could help maintain a healthy marriage. Ella T26 Rex wants to know, what or who inspired you to do YouTube? You know what? Honestly, I always kind of wanted to do YouTube. I just kind of didn't know what my like actual niche was going to be, like what I was going to be doing. Like, I know I always wanted to kind of do YouTube, like it looked like fun and something that I could do. I just felt like I had the personality for it, and it's just like I didn't really know what to do as far as like what I would do with YouTube. And I actually started to get a little bit of motivation as to what kind of direction I wanted my channel to go in when I started to watch one of my mommy friends right now, Liz from I Love Being a Mommy. I definitely started to watch her channels, and I was like, this is something that I could do too. I want to do YouTube. I don't know what to do. This is something that I can do. You know what I mean? So I've been watching a whole bunch of YouTubers like Michelle Phan. I watch That's Heart. I watch a whole bunch of YouTubers, but Candy Johnson. Those are the ones where I first started, which is like makeup and beauty and stuff like that. But makeup and beauty has never really been my thing, so I kind of never jumped into YouTube. And then I started to watch April Athena 7 a lot more, and her vlogging channel, and I Love Being a Mommy, and all of that kind of helped me kind of steer me in the direction of where I wanted my channel to go and to progress. So that is who inspired me, and that's kind of what I've always wanted to do anyways as far as YouTube. The next question is Melly Bean. She wants to know, are you still married? Honestly, what I can say right now is that unfortunately, not everything always works out the way we want it to. I'm not fully in a position right now where I'm able to kind of just talk about my marriage and everything that's happened, but that's gonna be a whole video on its own. Yeah, just things don't always work out that we want. I know I'm on YouTube and I know I'm on social media, so I don't want you to ever think that I'm trying to treat you like you're ignorant or that you're just out of the loop. Like, my life is to view at your disposal, and I recognize that. I'm just not ready to talk about my marriage and what's happening in that aspect. So as far as, are we still married? Yeah. I'm sorry if that didn't give you any type of clarity or at all. Just know that we're all going through stuff, and I'm just not ready to fully come on here and talk about what's happening with me and Carlo. So relationship videos and new videos to come on my life and where it's going right now. That's what you're going to be seeing a lot more of. A lot of me and the kids. A lot of just us three. Okay, moving on. Robin Baxter 35 wants to know, how do you have such a well-behaved kid? My son is 7 and he has attitude and argues about everything, literally. How is potty train going? My daughter is 2 and she's starting to show some interest in any tips. And I haven't seen Carlo in any videos for a while. How are you guys doing? Do you stick to your routines regardless if your hubby is working or schedule, and do you push supper and baths and bedtimes till later so he can see the kids and y'all eat as a family? Yeah, that goes back into the question about my husband and where we're at. As far as my son, honestly, Nathan is a different type of breed of kid. I don't know what happened for me to get such an awesome son. Like, he's so well behaved, and I recognize that. Honestly, I definitely do a lot of communication with him. And there is discipline, girl. I do discipline my kids. I'm a little bit sensitive to come on here and talk about how I discipline my kids, just because some people might not like the way I discipline them and stuff like that, or people get really offended on how people discipline their own children. So that's a sensitive subject, but definitely what I can say that I do the most with my son is communicate with him, and I fully sit him down and talk to him and let him know what it is, ever since he was a kid. And I talk to him in levels. So when he was 2, I was talking to him the way I would talk to a 2-year-old, and versus like now he's 8, I'm coming at him in a whole different direction. So a lot of communication. I want him to always feel open to kind of communicate and talk to me and feel comfortable to talk to me about whatever issues he's going through. So I think that's what I've established with me and my son since he was very small, to kind of have that relationship with me and him as far as communication. And he's just a really beautiful soul, and like, I love him so much. And as far as Nadia, I'm definitely doing the same route with her, communicating right now as far as like, mommy doesn't like that, or sometimes like Nadia, she will come for me and try to pop me in my face. Yes, girl, she tried to come for me. Sometimes she tried to test me, and I tell her, I was just like, no thank you. And I look her in her face and I tell her, that is not okay, that hurts my body, do not hurt mommy. And I tell her that, and she goes, sorry. And she goes, okay, sorry. And she you know, she tries to test me here and there, but communication. You gotta figure out what works for your kid as far as disciplining. Like Nathan doesn't like to get his stuff taken away, especially his tablet, TV, computer. He's an electronic type of kid. So me taking away stuff from him and like that, he'll just like lose it and he'll definitely simmer down. Nadia, she doesn't like timeouts right now, so that's where she's at as far as disciplining. So it's like a matter of like figuring out what works for your kid that they just cannot stand. Like, do they not like to go out with like don't take their friends from them, like TV time, going to bed early, dessert, giving them extra veggies on their plate? I don't know, but you got to figure out what works for your kid and stick with that, and definitely do a lot of communication. And as far as potty training goes, Nadia definitely has grasped the idea of potty training and kind of like, this is where we go potty. I'm still trying to get her to pull her own pants down and go by herself and pull her pants back up by herself. She hasn't really done all that yet. I help her with that a lot, but she definitely, we have like much minimal accidents as far as her wetting her little undies. So we're good in that regard. And we're usually good when we go out also. Like she won't wet her little pull-up, which is really awesome. Still working on going number 2 in the potty. She still goes in her diaper, but it's still a process and stuff like that. I think I did a video where you did like the whole 3-day potty training method, and that was a good method. And I think the whole idea behind that was the fact that not that so much that your child will literally be potty trained in 3 days, like they'll pull down their pants, go by themselves, go and not have any accidents ever. Like, I think it was more grasping the idea that this is where they're gonna go potty from now on. So yeah, I will definitely leave that link somewhere to kind of show you kind of like a haul that I did and like how I set that up as far as potty training Nadia. But so far so good. Not as tough as it was with Nathan. I had some issues with Nate. I didn't do the potty training method with Nathan. I kind of just went in for it, and it's much easier that I did the method with Nadia. So yeah. So the next question is from Sia XLZ, and she wants to know, I'm not a mom, but I watch mommy videos. But anyways, were you a teen mom before? Yes, I got pregnant at 19 with Nathan, with my first child, obviously. I would definitely consider myself a teen mom getting pregnant at 19, so yes. The last question that I'm gonna take is from Lilu, Lilu BMA, and sorry if I didn't get that right, girl. She wants to know, I love your laugh. Thanks, girl. How do you keep a good mood when you feel stressed out by the kids? Some days I feel like I really can't laugh with them. They get on my nerves every day, every minute, every second. Yes, girl. P.S. I'm a stay-at-home mom and I love them till the infinity. Yes, girl. Girl, these kids get on my nerves all the time. Like, if your kids aren't getting on your nerves, you're not doing it right. Honestly, seriously, let's keep it super 100% here. Kids are annoying. They are, especially when you don't know what it is that they want. Like Nadia right now, she's at that phase where she's not like fully talking yet, and she's just like and then like she'll say some words and I'm just like, what do you want? You know what I mean? So I get frustrated, I really do, to sit here and try to be like, I'm happy all the time. Like, no, sometimes I'm just like, ugh. So like, that is totally normal to feel stressed out and to be annoyed. Honestly, like, I haven't met a mom who doesn't get annoyed with their children. Honestly, it doesn't mean that we don't love them and we wouldn't die for them 10 times over. It's just sometimes like you need some space. And oh my God, when I have my mommy time, that is like rejuvenating, and I am feeling some type of way, girl. I feel so much better after I get on my, go on my little mommy hiatus and just focus on me. That's the thing. I feel like I try to maintain a positive attitude all the time because it's so much easier to try to be positive than to be negative. Because when you're negative, that's when you start to sulk and that's when you start to dwell on stuff. And I learned this when I was 24, to always keep it pushing, always keep it moving forward. Do not sulk and dwell and stay stagnant on something that is just, what's the point? Try to look for the positive outlets in every aspect of your situation. And there's always something. I'm a firm believer that there's always something to look and to find positivity in. Honestly, I really do. And definitely you have to figure out what it is that you need to do to recuperate. For me, I like to have mommy time, whether I'm pampering myself, going out, or seeing girlfriends or something like that. that helps me to get back in and jump into being mommy again. So definitely find something for you. Recognize that it is totally 100% normal to get annoyed with your children, and it doesn't mean that you don't love them until the end of time, but it's just you got to develop a lot of patience. Definitely a lot of patience. When you start thinking that you have so much more to be grateful for than to be ungrateful for, then you'll start to be a lot more happy, and so much will be lifted off of your shoulders. So we are good with the questions. I answered all the questions that were on my little Instagram post. Thank you guys so much for always supporting me. And just to go back, the things with my husband, I know that there's no judgment here, and I know you guys support me and all of that, and I'm not scared to come on here and tell you my whole situation and tell you the story of what's happening between us, but right now I'm just not in the position to say anything. Yeah, I hope you guys can understand, and I hope you guys continue to support me anyways, and I'm still a mommy, and I still love my kids, and you're just gonna see a lot more of us three. A lot more of us three the most. Like, I can't tell you how many times that I've come on here and I've been going through it, girl, and you guys tell me I'm a good mom and I'm a good wife and I'm a good person, and it helps. It really did help me a lot, and I have to say thank you so much for that. And I knew it was time to come on here to kind of say something in regards to my marriage, but like I said, I can't fully get into it. But thank you so much. A lot of you have really helped me more than you know, really. And I know you guys don't judge me, and I know you guys understand. Even if you don't know what's happening, I know you still have my back, girl. So thank you guys so much for always showing me love and support, and I appreciate every single one of you every single day. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for supporting me, and I will definitely see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.